Jeremy Schneiderman, CEO and founder of DroneNerds. We're here for our lightning round. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
First one. BVLOS, Beyond Visual Line of Sight, has become one of the most important topics in UAS. Why is it so important, and what does it unlock?
Remote operations, taking a little bit of the human element out of flights and allowing one person to fly multiple drones, leveraging automation to get actionable data in the field across many different verticals. Being able to fly drones remotely will create efficiencies that are not available today.
DroneNerds has become a national leader, recognized. What three strengths does your organization have that have created that success?
First is the easy one, our people. Our team has passion for this industry. Our team wants our customers to be successful with their drone programs. The second would be just our culture, and it goes kind of to our team. We love learning, and we love transferring our knowledge to our customers. Ultimately, our goal as DroneNerds is to be the easy button for our customers for their drone programs. We want to take every pain out of their program so that they can be successful and that they could scale up their drone program. And then I would say the third thing is our vendor relationships. We are working with the best technology in the world across all different types of solutions that serve different verticals. And the relationships that we have with our vendors, they trust us as that authority, and they listen when they're making future enhancements and improvements. They take the knowledge that we have to make their products better, which ultimately goes back to being the easy button for our customers.
I love that. Okay, defense spending. We've heard a lot about it. Is it going to continue to grow? Is it going to plateau, decline? And based on your answer, how does that affect what you do?
So with a recent announcement of the amount of spending that's going to be towards UAV with this administration that's in today, we're going to see a lot of increased spending over the next 2 to 3 years. How does that affect us? Federal wasn't a market that we initially were going after. Our largest partner is DJI, and unfortunately the federal government restricted purchasing of DJI equipment. With the budgets that are being allocated to the UAV industry, we are starting to look at that opportunity and find solutions that will fit the bill to be able to support that growth.
Now, you and your team have probably seen some of the coolest tech out there. People are bringing their latest, greatest whiz-bang thing to you. What is some of the coolest things that you've seen that you're excited about?
Just recently we launched a pressure and soft wash drone. This is going to be a product that's going to change the way people are doing pressure washing, roof cleaning, building maintenance, and facade cleaning by far. I think this is going to be one of those things that are going to have the most impact immediately from the launch of a product.
Drone in a box. We've heard about it. What is it? And do you think this is going to be adopted operationally in a much broader scale than it has?
Absolutely. So drone in the box is a box that a drone lands in, and once it's inside the box, it closes up, and either the battery is swapped out or the battery is charged. That box is remotely controlled from anywhere in the world. These are going to have a profound effect on the way that people are using drones in the future. With Part 108, which allows beyond visual line of sight flights, is going to allow DFR programs to scale, pipeline inspections to be done completely different, drone delivery to happen. If you look at some of the other countries that already have this regulation in place, we've seen large-scale adoption to drone in the box, and we know it's just a matter of time before that happens here in the U.S.
Now, domestic suppliers are starting to matter more than ever. You know them all. What are you seeing in the domestic suppliers from either a place of capabilities or momentum that have you and your team excited?
So we work with all of the leading U.S. manufacturers that are here today. We're excited that U.S. manufacturers are starting to produce some amazing technology that are going to be able to replace some of the traditional manufacturers that are out there today based on certain restrictions that maybe either regulation or enterprise policies are dictating whether they can utilize Chinese drones or not. The U.S. American manufacturing is happening now, and the products that they're delivering have the overall capabilities that their competitors have been provided. So it's exciting for us. It allows us a deeper toolbox to be able to offer to our customers.
Okay, now here's a fun one. So every strong team They kind of have some of their quirks, right? So is there any kind of unique either rituals or traditions or something you do that are part of the culture at Drone Nerds?
So we actually, one of the things I pride myself on is the culture that we've developed. We do monthly birthday celebrations. We do, and during that monthly birthday celebration, we do online games. Our organization is based in Fort Lauderdale, but we have sales team and customer support team spread across the U.S. One of the hardest thing with culture is how do you deal with that? How do you keep that culture going with this kind of remote world? So we do different things like virtual cooking with grandma classes, where we bring everybody together, or we'll do Halloween dress up and have it as a competition. So we try to make it fun. Our team is extremely passionate. I like to lead as a, work hard, play hard mentality. Get the work done, but let's have fun while we're doing it.
I hear you're a baseball guy, as am I and my whole family. So who's your team and what keeps you connected to the game?
Yeah, so, baseball has been a passion for my whole life. I played throughout high school. Unfortunately, my skills didn't take me beyond. I'm a diehard Red Sox fan. I've got it in my blood. My dad's from Boston. Me and my entire family are really connected to the baseball space. We're watching baseball during the season every single night. And what keeps me really close to it is my son, who's now 14, has grown up a baseball player. I've always coached his teams along the way. So it's kind of the way that our family stays together in the baseball realm and, just keeps it as part of our passion.